No clue whether there's much of a point in publishing these, but... Oh, there we go. It's the second campaign. Playing as Temple. I'm not going to bother reading this out. If anyone wants to read it out, they can do so. If I read too quickly, they can pause, whatever. Terrible things, yes, but great. We're understandably suspicious of a young girl wandering the streets with a talking skull strapped to her shovel. God damn it, the profiling of this terrible. Just because a girl wants to wield a talking... well... wants to have a talking skull strapped to a shovel doesn't mean she's up to no good. I mean, she is up to no good, but that doesn't necessarily mean the thing, now does it? Oi, you there! Goddamn time limits. Oh, of course. 1-1 ball mates, but I don't have much to really buff them with, now do I? Battlecry minions, do I have some of those? Not really. Fine. Let's spend gold on class creatures. Did that skull just talk? Yes, it did. Meet Grandpa. I love it. Here's the recruiter.
I need fires.
Poke. Let's hope he does not die. As long as he doesn't die, great things can be done. Yes.
I want to stay away from me.
I kind of like this game. Kinda.
Keeping us peeled, sir.
It's a shame it's mostly dead. Thing to do in these circumstances is to use Arise, but I can only couple that with my hero power. Guess I will. Sky. It's just getting bigger and bigger.
Keeping us peeled, sir.
Fine, he's taunted up, but I can dispose of him using my hero power, and at that point I'm done. Give me the second scenario. That felt good, but I need my Grimwall. The Nomanomicon. It's just the right proportion of silly to serious. Indeed, I like it when the world is ridiculous and it takes itself seriously, rather than having a serious world not taken seriously and made fun of. Oh. Fantasy spreads. Oh no! I guess the only logical thing to do in these circumstances is to just kill that unit so it doesn't end up with a single hit point at the end of the turn, allowing it to spread the plague to other creatures. The deck I have is fairly competent. Ah, quests! I have to contemplate the quests. Guards. Gives me a guard. It's discover. Gives me 3 options, then I get to pick from them, then I get to play it, because it just lands in my hand. 4 units that cost 4 or less, that makes sense. 3 units with Death Rattle. That does make sense, that makes a whole lot of sense. Putting units in guard, no. 4 units or 3 units with Death Rattles. Units with Death Rattles make... how many of them do I have anyway? Let's go with the Sorcerer's Apprentice. It's a Death Rattle unit. Don't want this. Don't necessarily want a 5-drop in my opening hand. Arise is nice as a counter. Let's keep that. I would like a 3-drop. Ah, there we go. That's very nice. Very nice indeed. A feral squirrel? How positively dreadful. Not a whole lot. Although I do believe I should just play the recruiter. Give him the stick. Don't give him the stick! Yeah, give him the stick. And accept the fact that he's going to get poisoned eventually. The way to go is to play a Rise, it clearly is. I may not like it, but it's the thing to do. Bash the wolf. Go face. And guard him up. It's not the only win condition in this deck, but it's magnificently broken. It's essentially the Darkshire Councilman. I could silence the squirrel. Doesn't sound too appealing now, does it? What else am I going to do though? I could just play things off my hand and taunt up one of them. Yeah, that sounds like an option. Is he poisoned? Yes, he is. He is. How unfortunate. Let's deal the damage with him while we still can. The squirrel is silenced, this is taunted, this goes face. I will need to dispose of him before he dies, but oh no. It's not poisoned yet. This is disease, what? Huh, interesting. Unfortunately, I can't kill this piecemeal, which is quite awful. Because I'd love to, but I cannot. Alas. Fine, let's play 2 of these. And use hero power. Just going face now.
Make it quick.
The thing being diseased is awesome. I have no clue how that happened, but... Wait, does this disease just spread to a random thing, including the enemy units? Each unit that dies is stunned, so I could bash this, have fall units die, and then summon the damned legion. Yeah, I shouldn't be too goddamn greedy. At the end of each turn, so it just will die at the end of my turn. It's magnificent. No, hold on. I'm just buffing it. That's not smart. In fact, that's the exact opposite of smart. What am I doing? Oh boy.
Moving out. Yep.
Fine, fine, I will just taunt up a small minion. So as not to leave the damned legion to die. Should have stopped the first time, but no. Oh, this is disease now. A brown burl. Alright. Can use this plus a rise, go face. I could use my 10, but I'm not going to. This guy. No, I complete. Did that. Cool. Anyway, toning him up. Going face. Because what's gonna stop me? This receives damage. Oh, 11-3. That's not a 1, that's an 11. My goodness. Wow. Morality 2. Yeah, that's not gonna happen. However, it doesn't matter. I shouldn't have buffed that guy. That was highly incompetent of me. I've still managed because the challenge isn't impressive enough to capitalize on my silly mistakes, but there you go. Where's my book? Yeah, you don't have a nose. And in a piece of parchment. Clattering in the mud. Oh no. Oh boy. Yeah, follow the paper trail. You know, librarian, I appreciate your idea that you own the book because you hold the book. However, your idea of property seems to be fairly narrow-minded. You don't actually own a thing unless if someone wants to kill you and take it away from you, you can defend yourself and it. That's kind of unnatural. As far as it's natural as far as ideas of property are concerned. Because you could hypothetically claim that you own something even though someone kills you or beats you over the noggin and takes it from you, but that's not really much of a useful definition, now is it? Well, people can think, oh, that's very cynical, that's horrible. Yeah. Still. It's true though, isn't it? I might just not complete a quest at all. Not again, Mage Hunter, not this. The Royal Tactician is tempting though. He just buffs people, doesn't he? Quite nice. Let's keep him. Not keeping silence for some ungodly reason. Apparently I don't like winning. What the Frel? It's as if this guy has Defral, but he doesn't. What the hell? What's the Defral icon? I recognize it. No, Defral drop a page from the Necronomicon, except it is not displayed here. So there's that. I'll play the Recruiter. Stick him up. It's not that safe. Damage dealt to him can defeat him predictably enough. What I want to say is that ultimately I could have delayed playing him in order to be on the safe side, not risk having him get hurt. However, I'd rather have him and risk him dying than not have him and ultimately just keep him in my hand indefinitely. So here's the idea. I play the Depraved Cultist. He becomes an amazing 5/5. I kill this. Yeah, not the price of ideas to taunt that up. And I taunt this up, which gives me a unit, protects my 5/2, summons a thing, buffs him, does all sorts of magnificent things. I get the unit, he gets protected, he gets buffed. That's about it. That's 3 things for a single point of mana, or for a single coin. The Wraith Marsh Slicer is a terrible foe. Now, thankfully, this guy is still alive, albeit just barely. Barely is enough as long as I get to play the Tactician and guard him up. However, I don't have enough gold to do that. Gold. Necroblast and Hero Power. Sounds like a plan. Shamble, shamble. Ooh, that's awesome! It's positively amazing. All I need to do is kill a lot of units in a single turn, which is trivially accomplishable. As long as I get my 3 mana spell, whatever it's called. Let's go with this play instead.
Cushions.
Complete the quest this way. Let's be on the side of good. buff my units. Yeah, but then I don't get an additional unit. That's still okay though. Fine by me, this guy gets to live. Oh no, I don't want him to die, but then I don't get to go face, now do I? Ah, he summons shamblers when he dies, so I guess the way to go is to kill a 1-1, so that this guy doesn't get trivially killed. But then, all that's necessary is that guy that deals 1 point of damage to enemies. Well, let's just keep my fingers crossed, I guess. That's not the threat, and I'm fine for now. Yes, indeedly do, I'm fine for now. Ah, the Necroblast. Magnificent. So hero power, yeah, there are quite a few nice things I can do this turn. I could buff these things. Oh my, it's not really that helpful now, is it? There's the hero power, I'm left 5 mana. If I use both of these, I'm left with 4. Which is enough for the Necroblast. How much do I want to accomplish exactly? Fully healing this guy seems to be the way to go. So let's do that. Let's use the Necroblast as well. But I'll have to sacrifice a unit then. How about I use hero power? Using my hero power. Strength and health equal to the number of units that died this turn. Yeah, that's a nice thought. And it only costs 1 mana, so I'm left with 4. I need to use Necroblast. This dies and that dies. Well, I have to taunt something up at the very end, right? Might as well buff them, command vest, and think! Think here! Maybe I should buff this... no. If I use guard on this guy, he'll buff the others. Once this guy gets healed, I need to heal him first, so that's not that many additional units dying. This gets buffed to 3/3, so it can take one of these out. So guard first, I guess, then bash this. I mean, I could guard this guy. Yeah, but that's not really helpful. Guarding this guy, which gives me the opportunity to kill this thing. Oh, whoa, hold on. Going face. Well, I don't know. She's at 1 hit point, what is she gonna do? Meaningless. Alright, this guy. Right, of course. I'm not going to get to morality 2. Why would you have a timer on a mission against AI? What is this nonsense?
I thought about being an outlaw, then I realised I love laws.
This dies, and this guy goes space for absurd overkill. Simple enough, but same thing every time. Which is okay, I guess. It's not all here. Something was horribly wrong. Oh no. Innocent persons are transformed into hideous and very angry mutants. Yeah, that tends to happen. Explode? Is that good or bad? Depends, I guess. Is that good for the... Do they deal damage to me or something? I have to keep them in check. But that should be simple enough considering that I summon hordes of undead minions to do my bidding. No. No. Safeguard, I guess. I mean, silencing uses sounds like the way to go. Necroblast seems like the spell to have, yes. It's mostly the Bannerman that I will be able to play.
These are waiting.
What? Let's make sure that they live. As long as they don't die, that's fine. Let's try to make sure they lead long and healthy lives. Well, fiddlesticks. Necroblast doesn't seem like the way to go. Guess I have to play a rise. Can just silence the ooze. Yes, and I probably should silence the ooze. Allows me to play the mage hunter.
You're about to get shafted!
Didn't quite want to play a rise right the hell now. Crowd's favorite. It's a nice card to have, but not necessarily in these circumstances. Arise into Necroblast? Arise, trade, undead soldier? Arise is a nice combo to crowd favorite, but I can't wait that long. One dies. And I Necroblast here. Another goddamn ooze.
I'll snare you like a little rabbit.
Silencing this one. Summoning this. Killing one of them.
Make it quick! Hey!
Taunting her up. Better than losing this guy necessarily. Of course they get buffed. What? That's
Yeah.
terrible order of operations. Right here with the hero power there. Something here. Oh boy. That's once again terrible order of operations. That's not how you do these things. Actually, making him a 9/9 isn't the worst of ideas. Really makes sense. The only better thing, the only better result scenario is for him to be a 10/10. 9/9 is fine.
I got married once, but it wasn't.
So you kill this. Kill that. Kill the final lose. And bam shazam, what I'm left with is the 9/9. Ooze into hero power, then play the second ooze instead of, you know, buffing both of them. Here's a cultist. A lancer. How much is that lancer? 3. Yeah, I couldn't have used a more reasonable combo, unfortunately. Because I had a plan, you know, I could have finished. Hey, use hero power, guard this guy, play crowd's favorite. That's not gonna fly. That doesn't work. So no, it wasn't a mistake, apparently. Yeah, let's just attack this and go to face with my 9/9. It's gonna be fine. I could have taken out that ooze, but no. Oh right, of course it grows, of course it grows. Yeah, well, it's still fine. Lancer into crowd favorite, I think.
Something foul is afoot.
This should die. Wait, did I have lethal? Do I still have lethal? 9-9. 9 plus 6. I don't have lethal anymore. How foolish of me. It's okay though. It's okay. That's what happens when you get too hung up on clearing the board instead of actually killing the opponent. Silliness. Oh well. Chapter 5. Some Louis Necromancer with his big old book got into a graveyard and revived our old, not the barbarian. We're all doomed. I should be able to live with that. As long as I summon plenty small things, it should be fine. Making it counterproductive is also a nice idea. Having units with effective devourals will help. One expensive unit, it's an option. Using hero power multiple times, it's probably even more viable. I don't think I'll just summon it the moment I reach turn 6, so it's probably more prudent to take Rhubarb Fools. Because automatically this makes perfect sense if on turn 6 immediately drop something that costs 6 or more. But I don't think I'll drop crowd favorite no matter what on turn 6. That just won't fly. This is reasonable. Don't play anything. Okay, that's fine. Just kill random units though, so playing the recruiter and nothing else does not seem like the best of solutions. No, does it? So I need to be smart about this. Oh my. Lived. Well then. Ah, might as well play this guy. Makes perfect sense to play. Alright. I can play Recruiter Lancer next turn. I mean, I could play Recruiter Undead Soldier. Yeah, that makes perfect sense. I like my arm.
Right here, please.
Could use the stick on something, on someone. No, not yet. Just gonna bash him to 3 random enemies. Damn it. Well, I'm still relatively fine. Not playing crowd favorite here. Not yet. Actually, if this guy dies, I don't mind. Let's not use the stick on anyone yet. Just bashing him over the head, casually, repeatedly. Do I want to and what? And then summon a copy, I think? No. He's not playing anything, he's just destroying my stuff methodically. I think Hero Power crowd's favorite is the way to go. I think Hero Power crowd's favorite is something I cannot afford at all. So, no, that's not gonna happen. I was wrong. I should have just played crowd favorite. Crowd's favorite. Oh well, can count. What are you gonna impale? Yeah, I was about to say, that guy is supposed to summon things. Alright. Now I'll use my hero power and play crowd's favorite.
You'll find this old codger.
Still have the stick. Now. What a way to go. No. And that's it, I win. I win.
As far as I'm concerned, Albion can't have enough heroes.
No man left behind. Wait, what? Oh. At least it's temporary. For cheap units, death rattles, guarding. For cheap units, likely. No, no. Necrobast could be handy. Let's keep it. It's not saying anything because it doesn't have a head. Ow. 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 Perish. Alright, I'll safeguard this guy next turn. That's the plan. I could stick it. Let's not. If I stick it, a trade is possible. Yes. Look at this. Rift cultist. This. Plus the stick. Excellent. There was no... What? That's better than the original version, predictably enough. Of course it is. Oh, Nelly. As in, the Necroblast sounds like the way to go. There are alternatives, of course, but... Should I try to complete my quest as well? The royal officer will not save me here. Do I play the undead soldier instead? I could use my hero power, it gets me closer to complete the quest, but I think it's better. Alright, it increases his strength. I think it's better. No, hold on. No, I still need that. Fair enough. Attack here. It's buffed. Twitch point, I use Necroblast on this. This thing right here. Could use guard, but no. Summoning the undead soldier. Well, that wasn't the best of targets, now was it? Here's the plan. Bannerman. Ah, yes, but I still need to guard this, and as it gets guarded, it will get discarded as a target. Damn it. Can't really destroy this. My hero power only allows me to deal a single point of damage with this. And even if I did decide to attack with this guy, it just wouldn't be enough. Unfortunately.
I thought about being an outlaw, then I realised I love laws.
But thankfully, this guy is on the field. And things will be a bit smoother from now on. Oh my. I'm glad that went face. Trading against this would put me in an awkward spot, but as is, I'm fine. The Damned Legion would be nice to have. 3, 2, and 3. Arise trades quite nicely. Quite a few things will die this turn, that's why I'd prefer an alternative setup, but alas, alas. Alright. Using the hero power in order to complete the quest. Bastion. Think, man, think. Could have used the buffed hero power. Mess. It's mostly because I got confused as to what the quest was exactly. Would have summoned an improved skeleton, would have made a reasonable difference. Yeah, I'm still going to win, but once again, not in style. The buff! My beloved buff! Give me a guard. This guy is great. Gotta play him for... well... I want a reasonable number of things dying in the upcoming turns.
As far as I'm concerned, Albion can't have enough heroes.
So that I can buff the damned Legion significantly. The Dread Champion needs to die. It's going to be 6, which will not be enough. Damn it. Well, let's go ahead anyway and sack quite a few things into this guy. Could make even bigger sacrifice. Yeah, this thing needs to die. I understand that that's a terrible sacrifice to make, but it has to be done. It needs to happen.
Enough! Right, I'm fucking off.
9/11! Awesome! That's huge. I'm sorry, what? That of a turn deal 30 damage to your opponent. Well, thankfully, I can work around that. Max of 5 things, so I have to use hero power and play the crowd favorite rather than playing minions. Because I need 2 more to get the maximum buff.
You'll find this old codger propping up the bar most nights.
Awesome. And now that I have this 10-10 guy on the board, I just need to keep my fingers crossed. That he remains alive. I mean, I could play the Grenadier, that's sustained damage coming my enemy's way, but I think the Commander is a better idea. Let's attack with this. And go face. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that too. Okay, this is a bit more. This is charge apparently, that's okay. 7 minions, I know I'm going to get hit on the noggin. But I can break through this and I can win. Alright. I mean, I can silence it, I can kill it, doesn't matter. I will. And that's it. That's the second campaign done. Thanks for watching, and you'll see me elsewhere.